Hi, welcome. It's story time. Today I'll tell you a film story name, Monster of Man. So let's start. The movie starts and we see a girl running away from someone in the forest, and after some time we find out that there is a robot behind her which eventually catches her and kills her. The scene in the movie changes and we see three people, one of whom was a girl. Those people were waiting for someone at the bus stop and then a car came there. The three of them got into the car. The man who came to pick up these three in this movie goes to a house with the three of them, where we found out they were three hackers, and the man who brought these three here was an undercover agent. One of them takes the man with him, and the agent sitting in the car calls his boss and informs him about his team, that our team is in place and you are also a member of that team. From the things shown in the movie, it seems to us that these people are working in the secret mission of the army. The scene of the movie changes as we move to the village, where we first see a couple and then some travelers. Those who came to visit the forest. When their car breaks down, they too move to a nearby village. Inside the village we see the agent we saw at the beginning of the movie. He also brought a member of the team there. Even today, he keeps a device in the woods near the village and returns to his chamber after setting something up where the rest of his companions were also. Later in the movie we see a plane flying over the forest. This forest has been shown repeatedly in this movie. As soon as the gate of the plane was opened in the air, four robots landed inside the forest. The hackers were trying to control the robot as they landed. The girl tells her companions that a robot went bad as soon as it landed. If we can't control it, its destruction mode will be turned on and there is a danger of destruction. Then another says that if the mission is not successful, then we will go to jail forever. Now back to the village scene, where the travelers came. Some people were dissatisfied when the tourists came here and they were going to kill the tourist. The couple then rescues them and takes them home. Those tourists actually want to get out of the forest safely, so a child from the village was called Da, who knew the path of the forest very well. Here on the other side we see deep in the forest, inside the village, where three robots came from inside the forest, and the child sees a robot that is broken. He picks up a device and then moves the robot. The child returned to the village with the device. After coming to the village, the villagers say with arms, "Take the tourists to the other side of this forest." Now the robots can be seen inside the village. They are scanning the people of the village, and the major saw how many people in the village and how many people have power. Looking at all their information, one can know that some tourists have come to this village. Seeing them, the major sees his plan going bad and thinks he will kill every man there, and the robots are given the command to kill those people and start shooting people according to their standard. Everyone is scared to see them, and now one of the tourists says that we have to get back in the car, but his companion tells him that the robots are shooting from the side. If we go to the place where the robots were killing everyone mercilessly, they will surely kill us too. One of them tried to get out of the house to save the children, but was stopped by the rest of his companions. After killing all the people outside the village, now robots are entering the house and killing people. Everyone is being killed here on the orders of Major. The Major again commands to kill the tourists, because if they survive, they can complain against the Major. The girl says we shouldn't kill people, but no one responds to his words. Here a man was shooting at the robot, but the robot was not harmed, but the robot fell behind him. That's when the robot survives and shoots someone from a house. The robot entered the house and killed everyone in the house. After that we see the robot in the forest, and this scene is the same scene that was shown in the first movie. In other words, a girl was running in the forest and a robot was killing her, and when we came to this place we found out that they were all medical students who came here for research. The girl is sitting in the control room with her friends. They said they were medical students and should not have been killed, but the agent behind them did not agree. Now again we are shown the view of the forest, where some people were fleeing, and there he killed the man standing behind them. Everyone is terrified for 1 minute when they see his death, and then they hide in the forest. But as the robot was about to feel the position of the people around him, one of them saw a bomb on the ground. The man picked up the bomb and aimed it at the robots. Even after the explosion, The girl was telling her colleagues that we should let go of all these people. On the other hand, the agent says that we will not be able to stop this mission until all the villagers and all the tourists have died. Then we see the two robots started fighting with each other. As a result of this fight, the board loses contact with those robots and the major sends orders to quickly transfer all the robots' data to his computer, so that even if the robot is destroyed, their data will remain. Now we see that the girl in the group was terribly opposed to everything. He came out of his room and after coming here, called and told the police everything. Then the agent came from somewhere and on seeing the agent, the girl fled from there and finally the agent grabbed her and stabbed her in the stomach and killed her. Now he came in again and asked two other people to pack from there, which is why he was saying why this place is not safe anymore. They ask about their third partner, on which he informs that he has already left here. After these people left, there were explosions everywhere and we were shown the forest scene again, where the villagers were trying to escape from the jungle by hiding from the robots and there the robot came and attacked him. On the other hand, we see hackers in a place where they are reinventing their devices. One of their robots had already died. Now the battery of his second robot has run out and the agent has to go to the forest to put his battery. The agent then threatened the two hackers that if any of you escaped before I arrived, your entire family would be killed. The agent arrives in the forest and installs the robot's battery, and here one of the people who was fleeing from the robot, a girl, dies, which makes all his companions very sad. Now a boy tells the child to take these villagers to a safe place and we remove these robots. Those people do it now and reunite with the rest of their peers. But his luck here was very bad because a robot noticed them. Another robot comes here at a time when robots kill people before. It is said that the same robot made an error in the beginning of the movie and because of this default he was acting against his instructions, which would not have happened if he had been instructed to kill. When asked to kill humans he was talking about saving humans and then he started killing his fellow robots, but he is not killing humans because he has to save humans and now the two robots are gone. The robot was working to save people, so the last robot came to this robot. There was a fight and during this fight they lost contact with the hackers. The major tells them to contact them anyway, but that doesn't happen. The agent then spotted the men and shot and wounded two of them. One of them picked up the bomb and threw it at him. The agent is injured in the explosion and gets up again and goes to the robot and stops the robot with his instrument, and when it stops a robot tells him that human life is more important than the life of the robot. A huge explosion caused the major to realize that everything was over. The major then exploded in the hacker's room. In the last scene of the movie, we see the call coming to Major. He was told by phone that we had learned that all the destruction had been caused by your experiment, so the Colonel was shocked to hear this and ended the movie by showing it. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe to get more videos like this.